we have here a system of equations. And what a system of equations means is you just have multiple equations and multiple variables, and we need to solve them somehow. In this case, it doesn't want to know what D is as a number or what C is as a number. It wants to know D in terms of C. So in other words, what's an equation that says D equals something, something, something C? All right, that's what we're asking for here. So the way we're going to do this is by a method called substitution. And what substitution means is we're going to take one of these equations and substitute it into the other equation. Now, as you look at these two equations, one says D equals, the other says C equals. So you can't exactly take this C value, right? You can't take this and substitute it into the top equation because there's no C's in the top equation. So what we need to do is rearrange one of these equations. And it does not matter which one you rearrange, but let's just try it this way. I'm going to take this guy. Okay, I'm going to rearrange this equation right here. And let's do that right here. So I'm going to say I start with C equals 2 minus A, and then I'm going to add A to each side. Okay, we're going to balance the equation and try to get A by itself. So now what I get is C plus A equals 2. And you might think that's not a whole lot of progress, but watch this next step. I can also do minus C from each side. And now what I get is A equals 2 minus C. Well, that is useful because right here we have an equation that says D equals, and it has it in terms of A. So if I'm going to write that equation again, I say D equals 7A minus 6. And now we take this value for A, and we're going to plug it right in here. Okay, so watch how that works. We get D equals 7 times A, but remember, A is just 2 minus C. Okay, now we have that minus 6 also. And all you have to do now is simplify. So we're going to distribute that multiplication of the 7. This becomes 14 minus 7C. And then you still have that minus 6 over on the end. And now I want to combine like terms. So all the things that are alike in some way, like 14 and 6, those are just numbers. So 14 minus 6 is 8, and I still have minus 7C. And this is as simplified as I can make it, and look what we have here. 8 minus 7C.